Ready?
All right, guys. I'm ready. I'm doing what Trey did. We get excited. All right. Okay, I'll take an intro song. All right, guys, we are here. New Year's Eve 2020. I got heavy hitters with me. It's Sally Lebig, your crazy best friend. You know, the one and only. Life is hard.
Yeah. Laff It Off.
That's right. All right, let's do this. I got Tressa Eleby, comedian, producer, entertainer. Now, have y'all hit up her show, Lady Bits, yet? You got one tonight?
It's tonight.
Girl,
it's
tell
tonight
us.
at 8 o'clock at the Secret Group, 2101 Polk Street. At the Secret Group, that is not a swingers club. That is a bar.
Oh man,
and performance venue. I know that the black people think that is a swingers club, but that is actually a bar. 2101 Polk Street.
So
And Lady Bits, Houston's longest running all-female comedy showcase in Houston's history. Is tonight.
Yeah, buddy.
So, get your tickets on Eventbrite, but you're going to pay a fee. Or just pay $7 at the door.
Yeah. All right. We got Keisha Hunt with us. She's the first and only female comedian winner of the Stand Up and Militant Awards.
Stand up is Militant.
Militant.
What's the Militant Awards?
What is Militant?
She is the first female of the militant.
I mean, I look like I do look militant with this haircut. It looks like I go salute.
Right, with the jacket.
Hut. Yeah, it's the jacket.
It's the jacket.
There's something going on. Okay. Right.
What is Militant?
Stand Up is Militant is a comedy contest that's been going for like 40 years. Bernie Mac has won it. Keenan Ivory Wayne, Cedric the Entertainer.
Girl.
Cheryl Underwood has made it to the finals, but I am the only female to win.
Get it?
So that's what's up.
Yes,
Well, our viewers needed to know that.
Thank you. Appreciate
Y'all
that.
need to know.
Yeah.
Now,
So
if you don't know, now
comedian,
you know.
actor, and radio personality. What's up, girl?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
just trying to stay relevant in this social age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got to get all dressed up and look cute for camera. No, we were just talking about how I'd rather wear like boxers and flip-flops underneath, but now the camera goes all the way. We got Phill Wade online.
How you doing?
That's right, all of that. Host, comedian, and musician. What's up?
Yeah, just trying to stay relevant in this social way. Hey,
right.
You gotta be a Swiss Army knife, so you gotta have a few tools. But I came up in the age of just like in 2010, making a lot of YouTube videos, just doing whatever it is you wanted to do. You know, no second thought. You want to sing, you want to be funny, you want to do whatever, and that's just what I did. So.
Blew up.
And provide some opportunities. When you be yourself, you just get out there and just start shaking the tail feather, making it happen.
And if you have not seen him do the Trey Songz impression,
Ooh, I need
and
to.
see Trey Songz saw it. There's a video. Trey Songz saw it and posted it. I think you know what I mean. But yeah,
crazy.
That's right. Sounds just
I get
like
that
him.
every week. Somebody walks.
Oh my god.
Side of the bell. Every week, literally, it just it's always one person. Yeah.
Hilarious. Thank y'all for being here.
Appreciate it. All right,
that's
Tressa,
fun.
what we got? What's our first topic today?
Our first topic.
Yeah.
Are we talking about? You the first topic. I'm the last topic.
They just hit us with the
Hey, I thought of this idea. Why don't we start it off and we talk about our New Year's resolutions?
Okay.
And I know some of us don't believe in that, but let's say goals, because I honestly believe in goals. I have to set goals so I know where to put my energy for the new year. So, Keisha, hit it out for us.
A New Year's goal for me, I'm just trying to make sure I got a solid hour. That's my own personal goal for my comedy career, like a good solid hour that's just gonna be banging. So I'm working on that now, and hopefully I could have it ready by September.
Nice.
So, because I think my numbers are righteous, 9/3/2020. I'm gonna be 40. Lord say the same. So
yeah,
I'm working.
Girl,
on
you
that.
look about 25.
Well, I
Can
appreciate
I have
that.
some of that?
Like,
So,
okay.
how many minutes are you at now?
Probably like 15 solid.
Yo, please.
She is so
No, because
humble right
see,
now.
y'all saying that because y'all see me on a
Keisha,
couple
you
of different
got
occasions.
hours of material.
I be fresh and hot, Tressa. I'll do a 30-minute fresh and hot and be like, what happened?
I don't know what I just said.
We
What
get
did I say?
amnesia on stage because it's so much energy you being produced to give to the people. And once I give it to them, I give it to them.
Yeah.
And then when I get off stage, I have to give it back to my creator. So I honestly don't remember a lot of stuff that I do on stage. You know, it's not for me. You know, it wasn't given to me for me to be keeping it, you know, so I have to give it to the people and then give it back to my creator so he can replenish me and keep using me for what he need to use me for in this comedy business, you know.
Right.
That's where I'm at with it. So, yeah, 15 minutes, man.
I mean, but still, she's being super humble. I mean, I'm from Chicago, so I say humble. I know y'all say don't pronounce the H sometimes.
Humble.
Humble. She being super humble. She been doing this like 20 years. I mean, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
And you got hours of material.
Oh, yeah.
But,
20 years.
But the point is that what she's saying, she will have brand new stuff that you ain't never even seen. But that is why it's important as a new comedian, record yourself. You know, record the audio even if you don't have the video and go back and listen to that and dissect it and figure out if you know, because I'm long-winded, so I'll talk too much and you got to take out some certain things and make sure you get to the point of the actual joke, the premise of the joke and the punchline of the joke. But Keisha is our mentor. She don't want to be, but she is. So she's reluctant, you know what I mean? You know, but
I love what I do, so if I see something to, you know, you don't keep that. Like I said, it's not for me. You know, if it's some advice to give or if I know anything, I'm like, yo, somebody told me this, I'm going to tell it to you. Like Richard Pryor told this to Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin told it to me, now I'm going to tell it to you. You know, and it's something so that we wouldn't, the information that was given to me is something don't even have nothing to do with on stage.
So how often do you make it through your set? Like through you plan out your whole set, how often do you make it through it?
Almost never.
And you know why? It's just like she may only have a solid 15, but when you're working in your craft and your purpose and you get up there, because I recognize that too. I only have I had 10 minutes of material, but once you get in that groove and you just reciprocate the energy from the audience, you don't have to work as hard. You just get to relax and it's a zone.
Right.
You can relate to it.
You're in your bag.
So
you're in your bag.
You never make it through it.
Right.
No.
Right.
It's wild, and I understand what you're talking about.
When we do competitions, that's necessary.
Yes.
You can't be messing with the audience. You can't be freestyling. They want to see your set. Like Bring On the Funniest on NBC. Ain't none of that going down. They need to see your 10 minutes, your 3 minutes.
Yes.
Can you make kids laugh in the same room with a stripper? You know, it's like, can you make them laugh at the same exact joke? And that's why you showcase. That's why you work that material out. That's why I say I only got 15 solid minutes. I probably got like 20 hours worth of material. Yeah, it's there, but is it sustained? Is it solid? You know, is it fortified for the stage? And that's where I'm at, you know.
I think a little bit of what he's saying, like, just be free spirited, because I feel like we're always going to be hard on us. And when we watch our own videos, where I was like, why did I do that?
Yes.
But audience is not looking at all that. They don't know all the things that we know behind the scenes. All they know is like, that girl's funny as hell. Like, that shit was good. So I'm thinking how not to be. I'm taking all y'all's goals for myself too. Go ahead, Tressa. Let's hear yours. I need some more tips.
Well, she just touched on part of it. It is to write more and perform more clean material. I am absolutely not a clean comic.
So you're challenging yourself this year, 2020.
I have done a couple of performances for a pastor. Like I did the church's anniversary. I did his birthday, and I couldn't believe that I was sweating the whole time to last for 10 minutes. And then what was crazy was he gonna announce me talking about seen on BET and Comic View. And my dumb ass, I decided to go up there and before I start to make a joke about it and say that that's not true. I should have probably rode the wave and waited till after and tell them it, because they deflated. Yeah. Because they were sometimes people are people. And so based on names and BET and Comic View, sometimes you get more respect from that just immediately. So yeah, that was hard. And I kept on saying throughout the whole set, I lasted 5 minutes without cussing. Look at God. But I was really just saying that because I couldn't remember what I was going to say. So I just kept saying that. So, because the bottom line is, you can be successful in comedy with corporate shows, college shows. We know a lot of comedians who are very successful that you may not know, but they're making six figures on Carnival cruises and other kind of, they're invested in comedy. They have now they're not home a lot. Okay, when you're working on a cruise, but there's other ways you can make money as opposed to just doing bar shows. You're not going to make money doing that. So in order to make the money, I have to be more clean. So I'm really kind of just like what you call me, the auntie. I'm like the auntie that schools you on shit, and I'm gonna say and shit. And a couple.
It's
of
not
niggas.
2020 yet. You got like
I mean, a couple of niggas and stuff in there. That's just how I talk. But I'm trying to, like you said, I need to be able to
just say
make
spiritual
all
niggas.
people right. I need to be able to make all people laugh. So on the comedy side, that's what I want to do. But I want to produce a major show every quarter. You know what I mean? A big budget show every quarter. Personally, I want to meditate more and make sure that that's where I'm starting out my morning every single day with just quiet in my mind and just, letting things come to me and just stay positive.
Yes.
That's
a big thing because especially when we hit the stage, we can have like a stellar night. Everyone's screaming. We like so high up in the sky. And then, comedians, we hit up a few spots the same night. Then we go to the next spot and we're like, hey, did y'all hear that joke? Did you get... No. Okay. So we have to go home and we have to stay positive. Like, it's okay. The first one really liked me.
Yeah,
meditate that.
You would bomb on certain audiences. That is true. But you just got to do it anyway.
That's why you're trying to be universal, and that's why you keep putting yourself out there. I'm gonna piggyback on that, on self-care, big time, because a lot of comedians, especially if you're not already a superstar and you're getting to that level, you don't financially make superstar money. So a lot of comedians have a full-time job or work to be able to provide, and then they pursue this at night. So I work like 12-hour days, then I go straight to hit the mics all night, and then you come home let's say like midnight to 2 a.m. and then I have to be back at work at 6:30 in the morning. So it's a hustle. And if it's your passion and you really love doing it, and you were saying that earlier, like that rush you get on stage, like she's like, I don't do crack, but boy, if a mic was that's how it feels like.
Yeah, it does.
And I know that feeling. So I'll come home tired, but I'm like, I just want to go. If I say that joke like that one more time, maybe I'll get an extra hug. Like someone will hug me after the show.
People always, a lot of times people will ask me if I get nervous, and that's part of the drug. I don't get nervous. However, if I knew that they were like, oh, somebody from NBC is here, or you know what I mean, or the times where I keep missing it, but Chappelle keeps showing up in Houston.
Oh, I know.
Randomly.
That sucks.
So if I knew that would, not that he gonna help your ass, but I'm just saying, if I knew that would make me nervous, but when they call my name and the clap happens, it's a different person. It's like a calm comes over me at that point, and I just turn on. So it's not a nervousness, you know what I mean? It's a drug.
Yeah.
To based on what you're saying, that is
it's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Your adrenaline's going, and like sometimes, like even though I'm home and I have like 6 hours to sleep or 5 hours to sleep, I'm still like in the bed, like, oh my god, like this is what happened earlier. And like I bet we all have a notepad somewhere, and we're like writing jokes and thinking stuff. So
sticky
I like
notes
jump
on the
up.
Wall. Yeah.
This thing right here, and put it down.
You got sticky notes on the wall too?
Sticky notes on the wall.
You got sticky notes?
Yes.
Everything's in my phone.
Yeah, I do phone.
That too.
I put them on. I got I lost. I kept losing the books with my jokes in it. So I started, because you can steal the memo. You can email the memo to yourself.
Oh, you gonna think you probably gonna think this is crazy. But I don't know if I told you, but what I did is I created my own language. So if somebody picks up the notebook, they can't read it anyway.
They cannot. If you look at her notebook, she got her own pig Latin. This motherfucker. I do. So you cannot. You don't know what it actually is. I've seen
and I just created it with yeses and nos. That's it.
Her jokes.
That's
just yeses and nos.
That's what and you can't understand mine either.
It's
like when
difficult.
I write the notes, it's in my head. So I write the line like I have jokes about potluck, people bringing nasty shit to potluck. I have jokes about being vegan. So it just might be a line. You're not going to be able to do the whole joke if you see the notebook. I know what it means.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But I put it in my phone and then I email it to myself because, you have email.
That pig
Latin.
No, zero inspiration. you might have like 1% inspiration. If I see a line, it might inspire. You never know. That's zero inspiration.
Zero inspiration.
You have no clue. First off, you see, you're gonna be like, oh shit. Oh, this bitch crazy.
She crazy.
Yeah.
Because that's what's happened to me. They're like, what's wrong with you? Why are you writing yes and no like this? And then at first it started off with me writing just regular English, but backwards, and then upside down and backwards. So you would have to read up and then go down and then go. Yeah, so it was
so
like...
her notes, like on the paper, it could be like the start of the joke could be at the top left, and then the bottom, then the
triangle.
punchline is
or
down here.
The next page could be an octagon, or the next page will be a rectangle.
Girl.
But I felt like you could still figure that out. So I just done away with. I still have those notebooks, but I need a whole nother language that I only know. But I'm starting to teach it to my son, so because he's very brilliant. He's very brilliant. Like I was like, oh, he's running through these Rubik's cubes like nobody's business and solving equations. I'm like, where you come from? But because he failing in school, I don't get it. But education is not just the school curriculum. That's just mandatory. Education is very important. But that's something that I do because I've left too many notebooks in places. I've seen other comics I think might have. I'm like, man, they probably picked up my notebook on the airplane and doing my shit.
Right. Well, I'm always worried about that.
So I just created my own language, and you could pick it up if you want to. I dare you to figure it out.
You know what's funny though? Like you sitting there with this like language no one knows, but then you're writing jokes so you're laughing.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah.
And then they see it and it goes, yes, no, yes.
Yeah, no, they'll be like, you know what? We need to talk.
Yeah.
That's how she do it.
Yeah. So
I'm not crazy. I swear. I swear I'm not crazy.
Nah. Okay. You got to do stuff like that because Seinfeld, he made his whole show based on the jokes he was writing down on his book. So Keisha Hunt show coming up. We don't want no one to pick that up.
Oh yeah, Keisha got whole like sitcoms.
Yeah.
And books. And shows. Like she just be writing. I don't have that kind of talent. I can admit that. That's why I'm a producer. She would just write for hours. Yeah. Literally. And just be by herself. Yeah. And just create a whole new show. That's just how it is.
Yeah, let it out.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's just how it is. So it's like I have always told her that when I'm wealthy, I'm gonna produce all the shit. I will be don't have to say shit. Completely silent. What you need. That's me.
Well, let's get Phill on the intro.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna start singing some shit.
I left my piano just so I won't be up in here taking over.
You should have brought your piano.
Like music was your first love or comedy?
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point. What was it? What did you want to be a comedian? Did you do stand up without the singing, or you just kind of started?
No.
Okay.
I just being myself.
Right.
Literally, just on the camera. I always messed around singing, just whatever. It was so random.
600,000 followers later.
It was just random how the Trey Songz video even popped off, and then I'm at school. I didn't even know the definition of viral. I was at work. Everybody was saying, "You going viral?" Because this is new. This going,
So was it because Trey?
Yeah, it was.
Did somebody tag? Was people tagging him?
Somebody tagged him, and then it ended up on World Star some type of way. And I was at work, and people were telling me, I'm just like, all right, I'm going viral, okay?
Like, I ain't got a disease. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
And literally, it was like, man, he playing, but he sound like he can sing. Where your album at? I don't have no album. I'll make one.
Yeah.
Boom. That was funny what you just said, man. I'd buy it if I was on a shirt.
Phill.
Put it on the shirt. Hey, can you come and be at my...
Phill. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Phill posted a picture,
Lord,
of Tiny, T.I.'s wife. Okay, when she got, she got that eye surgery, right?
Yeah.
And this man posted him singing, talking about she looked like Smokey Robinson. And she does. She look exactly like Smokey Robinson.
Oh, she do, huh?
And that was so funny to me.
It is not.
Please follow Phill, okay? Because I'm not even gonna try to explain what happened. I'm gonna play it for them because if y'all haven't seen it, I played it over and over
I can't even remember everything
again.
that I said. I remember the picture, but
you first of all,
you freestyled.
Okay,
yeah.
Tiny is from the group. What was the group she had?
Escape.
So Escape, you know, all of us is kind of around the same age. Sally, you probably younger, but all of us, we grew up. We know who the hell Escape is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the group Escape, Tiny is T.I.'s wife, and he said he was singing like Smokey Robinson, but when you said
it's cool, and
please do it again.
kick off your shoes.
Kick off, yes, that's it. Kick off your shoes. That was hilarious.
Those things just hit me, man. And so people just receive the energy of, you know, just me being who I naturally am, and people just be like, "Hey, Phill Wade, we need you to come and do your thing at the event." All right, what you hiring me for? You want me to do some music? Oh yeah, you know, you can, you know, just do your thing. People will pay you to do your thing.
Do your thing. Just to get up there.
That's the best thing.
And you know,
Right.
but do it.
So-
Be yourself.
Do baby, let's cruise.
And so.
What's your goals this year, boy?
Man, I got this song that I put out with my on keys a couple years ago, and it was called "Keep Your New Year's Resolution to Yourself." And people love it, you know. When you see somebody touching on you, when you say y'all was through, you know what I'm saying? Whatever your business is, you was like, I'm done with them. You see the picture on Instagram with the girl stepping on the boxes, and I'm stepping over heartbreaks, and baby, I'm going into 2019, 2020 with a new.
Yes.
Keep that to yourself, because you're going to end up lying. You're
You
going to
right
go
back with
back.
them in
You gonna end up.
2020.
You gonna. I'm
January 1st don't make you a new.
Nothing. You the
January
same
1st,
person.
I'm gonna still end up with a nigga that don't want to be in a relationship. Ain't nothing gonna change. It's the same
Tressa.
thing. It's the same thing.
But I will share.
Goals.
A couple of things that I like to keep up. I like to level up my level of consistency. I think consistency is
That's
a God
huge.
characteristic.
Yeah, because it's easy to be lazy, but
It's easy. But even you could be more consistent. Like. I always think about how consistent God is. It's just like He the same. They were saying in church, He the same yesterday, every day. Yeah, it's true. But to have that type of thing about yourself and whatever it is, your entrepreneurship, your goals, your passion, and have that about yourself every day from the simplest things.
Right.
Big
I will always squeeze the toothpaste from the bottom. Who don't be but just the developing the discipline to do those simple things.
yeah.
It transfers, you know.
Do you make
and
a
so,
calendar of like what days you should do a video?
Oh no! I do that off of just the feel of
You have an
my
idea
social
and you
media.
go.
You know, the energy,
right.
the ebb and flow. That's a whole nother.
But your
Hold on.
consistency, what are you going to be consistent with?
Posting, not wasting ideas.
Oh man,
You know?
having that idea.
Because I think everybody at this table has $1 million worth of ideas, if not more. That's on the low side.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes.
Everybody at this table. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
absolutely.
exactly. So no wasted ideas
Right.
in 2020. If that
Right.
inspires you.
Right.
So consistency.
No wasted
ideas.
ideas.
Hashtag no wasted ideas.
And honestly, if you have a lot of people with consistency in regard to posting, it's just really a lack of knowledge. You can use stuff like Status Brew, Hootsuite, things like that to schedule your posts. So if you have posts and you have several ideas that's coming up, you can, as a comedian, you can decide, you know, figure out what you want to put out the next week, and really you have to, for one, you have to get a business account for Instagram and Facebook so that you can look at the analytics. You want to look at the analytics, see who is following you, the age group. You can actually see the time of day that they're actually looking at your posts. Typically, and I learned this from Roxy Hayes. First of all, I'm not just saying shit that because this is Roxy stuff. So typically, people are looking at Instagram usually at 11 o'clock, usually 3 o'clock, and around 7.
All 11s? Both
Yeah,
11s?
yeah. But it may be different for you. So if you create your business page, you can actually, all my followers are men because I got a booty.
Yeah, I'm about to say you can see the age
But you
group.
can actually see the age group and everything. You know what I mean? I got titties and ass. But I'm just saying, you want to see who is following you, the age group, the time of day, and then from that you can schedule your post so that for what you said, a lot of comedians do have full-time jobs. You're not full-time comedian until you don't have a job.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know,
That is so true.
Until you're not a full-time comedian if
Yes.
you're doing bringer shows and you're selling tickets. That's not a full-time comedian. That's a bringer show. It's a difference.
That's true.
You get paid. So in order to actually, schedule everything, you use Hootsuite, Status Brew, there's a couple other things, and you can schedule it, sit there for an hour and put the whole entire week what you want to actually post. Learn this from Roxy Hayes. I'm keep saying it. Put what you want to post so that you could just do that day, as opposed to having to go to work and then you got to come home and do it. You can all sit there and just do it that day, that one in particular time, if you have content, because it's about content.
Okay.
You know, the bottom line, we had Jess Shelley on the show last time, and it's all about, he blew up because he was consistent.
Yeah.
Based on what Phill just said. It's the consistency behind that, and schedule those posts and figure out where your followers are looking and really hone in on that.
Okay.
Yep. All right, we got some good tips out here. Yeah. Now, let's talk about our topics, Tressa.
Okay. Right. Oh, next topic.
I got eager earlier.
So, Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
It's for the, comedy people. Saturday Night Live. Eddie Murphy hosted. Okay. Eddie Murphy is coming out with a Coming to America reboot.
You said coming out and then you paused. I was like, oh man.
Oh yeah, now he ain't gay. No, he just had sex with transvestite, but that was a long time ago. Well, they said he did. Whatever. But coming out with a coming to America reboot. I don't think he's doing a stand up, because Eddie Murphy's on a whole different level. Was he supposed to be doing stand up? Did you hear that? I thought he was too. But Coming to America 2 is coming out. That's a huge.
That's been waiting for this forever.
He wants to.
Yeah. He wants to do that.
He wants to
do a special.
But a lot of those,
can they afford
of those comedians in that realm that haven't done it in a while, they have. It's another conversation. It's just about timing and getting that rhythm
getting back out there.
But basically, if Coming to America does well, then he's probably going to end up doing a Netflix special. But possibly. On SNL, he had Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock. We had Tracy Morgan.
15 Chief.
And then they added Keenan Ivory Wayans, which they kind of had. I mean, Keenan, why the hell? I'm sorry. I'm drunk.
11 colors.
Kenan Thompson.
Yeah.
Kenan Thompson is the longest running black person who's actually been on the show as far as the seasons that he's been on the show. There's no other black person that's been on the show that long, I think, except for maybe Eddie Murphy. Maybe. I think Will Ferrell had the longest. He's white. Will Ferrell had the longest running seasons. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
But Kenan Thompson has been on SNL for the longest. Now, some people think SNL is corny. However, when Kenan's on the sketch, it's going to be bomb every single time. But they added Kenan on the stage during Eddie Murphy's monologue, and a lot of people felt like he didn't deserve.
Yeah, they were cropping him out.
They were cropping him out. Yeah. Tracy was on the show. Chris Rock was actually on the show.
And I think one of the things Keisha and I were talking about was the whole comedian and stand-up comic.
Yeah. So what is the difference?
What's the difference? And can he stand on stage with stand-up comics?
Right. Do you consider him? I mean, Kenan has said himself that he's not a stand-up comic.
Yeah.
But he still is a comedian because there are different genres in comedy. But as far as a stand-up comedian, he isn't. How do you feel about that, Keisha?
He was up there. That's the end of that
discussion. Right, end of the story.
He was up there. I don't care how you crop him out.
You probably told him I'm coming up there. He
probably got invited. You know what I'm saying? And the way he was looking like he got invited. He looked like he got invited to the stage, because he was almost like a kid in the candy store, the way he was biting his lip and holding his arm. Like, oh my gosh, do y'all see this?
Out. That would be crazy.
He was freaking out.
He got that framed in his living room already.
And then I think maybe he had a moment of freaking out and then took it in and kinged up on us, and took it to the chest and was like, I'm up here too now. I think it was a matter of funny and SNL. That's all it was about. It wasn't about a caliber of what you can do on that stage. I just think it was about, these are funny black men that have shown something.
Right.
And I feel for black people.
Right. And I feel like they had to have done that, because if you leave him out of it as a black man, it was all black men on stage. You're on SNL, you on his turf. He's the longest running cast member, I think, of anyone at that point, but definitely as a black man is concerned. So I feel he did deserve to be on there, but it's in a different way. It was showcasing the different genres of comedy because Chris Rock wasn't a cast member of SNL. Wait, was he?
He was.
He was.
Mm-hmm.
But
in one of the worst seasons
but
they've
Dave
had.
Chappelle was not. But Dave Chappelle was not a cast member.
He was
SNL.
a host of SNL.
He was a host, but he was not a cast member. So it was just really showing you. It was really, if you look at it, it was decades of the way comedy is going. It's decades of how SNL has actually changed, and I think he should have been on there. You know, as the longest running black.
What kind of
comedian
hurts is I think it was us that cropped him out.
Right.
That's what made it bad. I think it was us that cropped him out, and it was just because we black people don't usually watch a lot of SNL.
Yeah, like who's this dude?
But you get down with, and you know what I'm saying, not anymore, right? True. And they get down with Dave Chappelle and you know these other cats and Tracy Morgan and all this, you know what I'm saying. But
they've been in bigger movies, I would say.
But like you were saying, I don't consider myself a stand-up comedian. Now I can go in an environment where stand-up comedians are and still hold my own and you know bust a house down or whatnot. But I perform pieces similar to you know Keenan. Right. And he's one of the OGs. Yeah. He's one of the OGs of what everybody. He is an OG. Him and Kel are OG of the performing before the internet. You know what I'm saying? They were making sketches.
Oh my God, Nickelodeon.
Crazy sketches.
What do you call a robo-donkey? You know,
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny.
All that stuff, they are the OGs of that,
and really,
man.
for those that don't look at SNL, the thing about SNL is that sometimes the sketches go on too long. It would have been fine if they would cut it off maybe like 2 minutes before, 3 minutes before.
Drag 'em.
Everything that Keenan does represents us well. It is nothing embarrassing. He is himself. He is a black man in all the sketches. But there's plenty of funny sketches on SNL. Newsweek Update is hilarious. Michael Che is on there. But you know, and I'm
said Michael Che.
I'm calling out black people, but I'm just saying I'm talking about black people not watching it. Like you know, like for example, they did a sketch. It was a family dinner talking about Trump's impeachment. And Keenan came on there and he was a black father. And he was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? What's going on with Dancing with the Stars? You know, and he may not have said that, but they were like, well, Dad, can't we talk about the impeachment? And he was like, for what? So that Trump can get impeached and reelected? No, thank you. That shit is hilarious because that's the type of stuff that we are thinking. You know, typically he's doing a lot of things. The Black Jeopardy sketch is hilarious that Keenan does. Everything that Keenan touches is funny.
But that's not what social media cropped him out for.
Exactly.
They all they looking at is stand up. Yeah. They didn't understand the dynamic of what that photo even meant. People going, Dave Chappelle beast on the mic with the stand up. Yes. Eddie Murphy beast on the mic. Yes. Tracy Morgan, he all right. You know he doing his thing. And then there was Keenan, they cropped him out because he liked that stand up. That was the only thing. That's not what that photo necessarily was
about.
For.
I don't even think it was it wasn't deep. It was real surface. It's not even about stand up. It's like who's cool to the culture, and the culture is not cool with SNL.
Right.
And so they're like, you.
That's
man, let's go over here.
Yeah. Because they really truly discounted how funny that dude is because they don't watch SNL at all.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So they're not watching it at all and just automatically saying it's corny and man,
he ain't black folk funny.
Yes.
Right.
You know, can I be messy and say where was Kevin Hart? I want to be messy and be like,
was he ever host on SNL?
He did.
Yes,
a couple of times.
Yeah. Because of the movies and stuff, he has definitely hosted SNL.
Yeah.
I just still feel like Kevin is a mogul. Absolutely.
I'm Kevin Hart with titties.
You beyond Kevin Hart actually, but it's I don't know. I get the shit that I say about Keisha. She'll just be like, whatever, you crazy, but ain't nobody funnier than Keisha.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Whatever, especially women, like whatever. But with Kevin is still new. What? I'm saying
he has like the most.
I'm saying compared to those dudes,
doesn't he?
Yeah, but the last special was garbage. Okay.
I saw it live on
the last special was not good at all. It was not. But again, I am one of the kind of people that I usually don't say that type of thing. I don't post those things because I don't have any specials.
I don't think it was. Though.
So
I don't think Kevin should have been considered in that. After I just thought about it briefly, he's the only one that doesn't have characters. Everybody on that stage has characters. Everybody. If you think about it like that.
Dave did Chappelle.
15 G's, Chief. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Chris Rock done, he will forever be the crackhead on New Jersey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it wasn't his arena. Now Kevin Hart can very well get on the stage and be funny with everybody else.
Kevin
That's not
Hart
what I'm
got
saying.
Characters. I guess they're just not as prevalent as the others.
I guess he does on the stage because he got the characters with his dad, with
and being a kid,
and he's made us say certain things like
his uncle say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest.
Yeah,
I guess we're thinking more prosthetics.
Prosthetics,
and just saying presenting yourself in that type of light. In different movies, you're
like
even in different movies without the aesthetics, you're a different character.
Yeah.
Usually, Kevin keeps his voice. He keeps that. And he does have people that he mimics in his family and things.
Right.
But I think that was their arena. Keenan all the way to Dave Chappelle. That was their arena.
But Chris never did a sketch show though.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
He was on SNL.
Yeah. Plus he had Everybody Hates Chris too. It's just a different. As far as television is concerned,
that man a genius.
Kevin Hart has not done any television shows. Except, he did that show that's kind of like a reality that's on BET.
Oh, the Real Husbands.
Real Husbands of Hollywood.
No, well, that's because he's been rejected by ABC and NBC.
He had a show and was canceled when he first came out.
Exactly, he had a couple of pilots.
Really? Kevin Hart, he had a show. I don't know the name of it because it never came out.
Oh.
Yeah, they canceled it right when he went to the preview.
Point proven.
And they told him
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, I read his book, so it was in his book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I love him though. You know what I'm saying? I do. I'm one of those people as a producer. I can really see the good in every comedian and really determining how to find that person's audience.
Man, that's a talent.
I really truly don't care what other people think about comedians. It's about what the audience thinks. And a lot of people don't like Kevin Hart. They don't like Jess Hilarious. They don't like Amy Schumer. They don't like all these different people.
I love all of them.
I can see
there's different strokes for different folks. That's why you need more comedians, and especially us when we go on the scene and there's so many comedians. You for a second want to be discouraged, but then you're like, nah, no one's like me. I'm different. So let them be for each. They have their own fan base.
It's about their fan base.
Yeah, I'm not gonna you like certain people, you like them, and we need to go and put ourselves out there because we're gonna have a whole fan base for us that we can vibe with.
Are there any honorable mentions? I got one.
What?
That we think could have been on that stage.
Which one?
Off the rip, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, people were trying to figure out where
characters, television, skits.
Yeah.
Maybe
he just wasn't available. That's one thing we have to figure out.
He's Fox from In Living Color. I'm sure they have.
That's true.
He can't.
Mike Tyson,
Fox
Wanda, all that.
owns Wanda. They own that character. He can do it, but he can do that character without that. I think without the makeup and stuff, and not call her Wanda and still get away with it.
Right.
But I think that's because that's a whole nother network. I don't know if Fox owned NBC or how that works. If Viacom just own everything.
Right.
But
Disney owns everything.
That would have been so booming to see something like that.
And they literally could have not been available. It's even
they could have tried.
Yeah, it's very possible they could have been out of the country.
Okay, your top five.
What's your top five? What's your top five?
Okay.
Your top five in comedy?
Any genre, man.
Don't let me put it in order.
Okay.
Do they all got to be black?
No,
Right,
because mine
I was thinking that too. I was like,
no. All right, so Jamie Foxx,
yeah, man.
Richard Pryor,
Right.
Right. Robin Williams.
Yeah, definitely.
He's crazy.
He's crazy.
On, another level. Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
And it's always that fifth one. It's like that last push up.
The last push up.
I didn't get her last name.
Top five.
Man, that's
you ain't said none of the people on that stage so far.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, you did.
And Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
Chappelle.
Who's your top five?
My top 5: Steve Martin.
Okay. Way back.
Yeah, I love he because he ill with the pen though, and I admire the people that could be like he's an asshole, you know. So I like assholes because I'm not, you know, or I don't think I am. But anyway, Mom's Mabley because she was the first.
OG.
She's just the first. Like you can't go no further with female comedy. It stops right there. And so I was interested in why God chose her, like why she the first. And so I'll be like wanting to be the first and stuff. And so Mom's Mabley, Steve Martin, Eddie Griffin, Martin Lawrence, because it's the remnants of the people you said, the Richard Pryor and the Eddie Murphy. But Martin created a whole nother genre from what Richard, when he created his, yes. So that's Steve Martin, Mom's Mabley, Martin Lawrence, Monique. And for a whole nother thing, because Monique took something for female comics that no female comic did. She made big girls popular. She took what she was and made it a thing.
And now she's not a big girl no more.
She's still a big, but you know.
Well, she is to white people.
But she made that. She made that a thing, man. She took that and. Like, we seen the sexy woman. We seen...
Lizzo was probably watching Monique as a little girl like...
Yes.
I got you,
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Yeah,
She's ready, girl. Let's go.
Yes, I can do it.
And I want to combine, like, maybe 10 hot comics right now, like Lil Rel, Ali Sadiq, Billy D. Washington. You know, I just want to... Hannibal Buress. I just want to, like, combine a bunch of them cats and say number 5, you know? But I think that's 5, right? Yeah. Monique, Eddie Griffin, Steve Martin, Mom's Mabley, and the bunch. You know, the bunch that's coming up now.
That's super hard. That's super hard. My top 5, I grew up with Eddie Murphy. I can, till this day, recite everywhere from Raw and Delirious. I did not know that I wanted to be a comedian. I saw those specials when I was 9. They had came out when I was 5. I'll be 42. So... You know, I didn't see it when it first came out, but I was 9 and 10 when I saw those. So I knew it was something there, but I still was not saying at 9 that I want to be a comedian because I didn't even know that it was something women could do. But Eddie Murphy is still top 5. Chris Rock is absolutely top 5. One thing that I admire about him is to be able to talk about political things, which I do not talk about, but be able to make that extremely funny. And he's a great actor too as well. He's just a smart person, just all together. Next, my absolute comedy idol in the world of comedy is Patrice O'Neal.
Wow,
it will always be.
It
will always be to the day. It's some selfish shit that I am still upset that I've never met that man, and I never will because he passed away from diabetes, and that's one reason why I'm vegan. By the way, is to make sure that I do not get diabetes with the rest of my damn family. So a whole nother story. So is that 4?
Yes,
Patrice O'Neal. Okay. And then so the next would be Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb is also from Chicago. I'm from Chicago. And it is shock comedy. And so my style is a combination between Patrice and Corey. So I'm not like either one of them, and I never will be. But if you were gonna say that I'm emulating somebody, it would be Patrice. Pretty much. You just the way that my cadence and I just want to talk to you for a minute. I'm not a ba-doom boom ching kind of. That's just not. I don't do long ass stories, you know, not necessarily, but that's Patrice is the elephant in the room. If you ain't never seen Elephant in the Room, his stand-up special, please watch it. You know what I mean? So that's you know who I'm emulating. And then, you know, but that's, you know, people that you know if you put them as like this household name. You know what I mean? If I take the household name out of it, Keisha Hunt gonna be in my top 5. But if we just talk about who the whole entire world knows, then yeah. Sure. That's gonna be it. And my style ain't like Keisha's either. I can't do what she does. But I recognize the gift that the creator has given her, and it's something that you really can't even explain. And just to be able to do that, and for people to forget, ain't nobody thinking about the debts that they have and what's going on wrong with the world when you were up there on that stage.
I ain't think about it either.
You're right. I'm not even thinking about the damn bill I gotta pay tomorrow. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's my top 5.
right on.
All right, I want to give out some shout outs to these female comedians.
Right on.
Now,
Did you give your top 5?
That's what I'm gonna do right now.
Oh.
I wanted to do it like that though.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna be real honest. When I first watched Ali Wong's stand up,
Oh man, she a beast.
at first I was like, okay, did y'all watch the one where she talking about her stuff down there
Yes.
and she's squirting it at people? I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
So that, you know, that's my introduction to her, and I was like, oh, this bitch crazy.
Yes.
And then I was like, bitch, so are you? So, she did her special when she was pregnant and talking about being married and pregnant.
Yeah.
So then fell in love with her, and then she had a movie on Netflix,
That was a
which
great
had
movie.
two Asian. My family's I'm Middle Eastern, but my husband and my kids are Asian.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought you had a black man.
Oh, that's my joke. I always said I'd be with a black man.
I just assumed she had a black man because
Yeah.
she kind of thick. So I'm sorry.
I
just judged
No,
you.
yeah, no. I thought I always
judged
wanted
you.
mixed kids, and I thought it
Right.
would be with a black man. But
Did you just say you always wanted mixed kids?
I did. I'm being so serious. tell me, am I lying? Mixed kids are not like super cute.
Yeah.
I mean, all
Typically,
kids are. But
usually.
you know, all
There's a
kids
few
are
ugly
cute.
ones though.
We
yeah,
out
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
We all got it, but yeah. But anyway, that's what I wanted. But
Right on.
anywho, let me stick to that.
Ali Wong.
So yeah, Ali Wong.
Ali
Okay.
Wong.
And then Ellen DeGeneres, just
sure.
because like she blew up, she had so many adversities, and I feel like we could all relate because we may not have that coming out situation in a time where it wasn't acceptable, but let's say like going into like being married with children, it's hard like to go out there, put yourself out there, and put yourself in situations you don't know, and it is a men's world, so we talked about it off air, but you can just have a regular conversation with someone and they think you're trying to hit on them. And y'all know me, I'm hella friendly, so I take half the blame for being like super bubbly, but when it crosses the line, I'm like, oh my god, no. Like, I'm married with children. I thought we were just talking about comedy. I thought you said I was funny.
I am
It's like,
trying to give you none.
yeah. And then I was like, well, tell me one of my jokes I said. He's like, yeah, you was funny, girl. I'm like, you don't even know what the jokes I
Baby,
said.
you know the one.
You know
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But
so
let
you
me,
like
you
the
know.
quiz in the nigga and shit.
you know. So we be putting ourselves in situations. So that's why my top. I mean, I have men ones that are I'll say top 5 female, just because like I really personally feel like that is a struggle for me, is being a female comic more than it is anything. That's why I love that you support women comics and you do your shows. And Houston supports it because it's always sold out. It's always so much fun. I did one of your shows and it was like so much fun. I had a blast. And it's like,
Thank you.
I was like, it felt like Christmas because I'm always about making friends with females, and it was perfect because anytime there's dudes
Yeah, man.
and I'm doing my thing, like the female automatically doesn't like me because she thinks I'm going after her man. I'm like, God, I don't want him. I want you. Like, this is all for you.
Yeah.
So I like that vibe. So that's why I'm shouting out female comics. Tiffany Haddish, she was homeless, living out of her car, and she pursued her dream. So big kudos to her.
Tiff.
So yeah, I always love Tina Fey. Like Tina Fey's
Okay.
hilarious. Baby Mama was my
But
jam.
I've never seen her do stand up. Have you ever seen her do stand up?
Yeah,
I haven't.
No,
But Tina Fey's funny. I mean,
she's
a good
funny,
actress.
but yeah, you're right about.
Comedian.
She's probably not well known for her
Comedian.
stand up.
comedian.
Yeah. And then Angela Johnson.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
crazy. Like,
Angela
she has
is
her
a
characters
beast.
on point, and she motivates me
sure.
on that because I want to have characters, but
You're so pretty.
yeah, all her stuff, like,
Yeah, that's
she's
funny,
so
man.
good.
Yes.
And that's what I need to work on, is my characters like her. But other than that, I'll just say, like, I really did like Bernie Mac. Like, he was so hilarious.
Got the
And
same
when he passed
birthday.
away, that made me so sad.
Y'all
Y'all
got
have the same birthday? Really? Hey, the baton, man. It's passed to you. You got
He
this.
from Chicago, just like me.
Yeah.
You know,
Dude,
Yeah.
oh my God, his show is so funny. These damn kids.
And he had
Like,
a
I
show a
think he
long
got-
time ago too. He had the Bernie Mac show like a long time, like not the sitcom thing, but he
Yeah.
had like a variety show.
He been
Yeah, like
funny
late
since
night.
all
Late night,
deaf
yeah.
comedy jam.
HBO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very funny.
I mean that, like, just some of the greats that are gone. Like, it's really such a detriment to comedy that they're not here. But
Yeah.
there are plenty of comedians that are coming out that are new in comedy. There are some that have been out here for a while. You just don't know the name, and they about to blow up.
Yeah, the new ones are
You know,
hungry.
it's time for some other people to take over. You know, the legends are the legends, and who you saw on SNL, that's the legends. But you know, they in their 50s.
Yeah,
So-
insert Ludacris move out
You know
the
what I
way.
mean? Yeah. Like you got to, unfortunately, they are going to have to move out the way. There is a lot of talent out here in all different cities, but it's a lot of talent coming out of Houston.
Yeah, that's why we got our podcast
That's right.
to bring the light and talent in Houston, because we want to put all these people that work so hard behind the scenes in front of the scenes and say, hey, these are some tips we can share with you guys. This is our passion. These are our adversities, what we go through. But y'all get to see the chill side of us, because once we're on stage, our adrenaline's running, and sometimes we're in our character, we're in the zone, and you get to see like the back ends of it. And a lot of times too, like I feel like when people see us on stage and we killing it, they automatically think like, oh, she got her life together, everything's good, she's got this. And it's like, nah, man, you don't know like the struggle and everything that we go through. So I think this is cool, and I hope that we can keep this going, and that's definitely a big goal for our podcast. And that's what's going to bring me in, because I want to mention this before we get caught up again. I want to give a huge shout out. We do have a sponsor. So we have a sponsor that believes in us and loves us, WellLution. So you can go to WellLution.com. These are the products. So I'm like so excited.
Okay.
These are hemp products, hemp gummies. They are legal, 18 and up. They don't have THC, so no, you're not getting high. These are for self-care. So you know how there's Icy Hot? Well, Icy Hot with hemp extract in it.
Oh, wow.
So
CBD, right?
no, these are not CBD
It's
or
just hemp.
THC. It's just
Okay.
hemp.
It's
yeah.
hemp. Okay.
So it's different, and it's very like safe and not. You know, like for me, taking medications, the doctors prescribed a lot of medicine to me, and I felt groggy. I didn't feel right, and it cost a lot. And with these products, like this one's for relaxation, inflammation, sleep, and it helps with a calm mood. So because I'm always like doing 100 million things and my mind is always going 100 miles per hour, I take these when I go to sleep, and I'm like super calm and I'm able to rest. And then like just regular cream for the winter. So I am like so excited, and this part, I worked with them on that, and I said, hey, can we do giveaways? So what do y'all think? Should we do a giveaway to our audience?
Absolutely, of course. What they got to do?
All right.
Tell them what they've won.
Hey. So for y'all rocking with us, all you have to do is make sure you like our Life is Hard, Laff It Off Facebook page, which you already do. Then I'm going to put below where you can go to WellLution. So get WellLution on Instagram. So you're going to like their Instagram account. And we're just going to check to see who likes both accounts. And we're going to announce our winner. So it's pretty cool. And then the best thing about these products, any products that you buy through them, you always get a free product sent to you.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, all
That's
you
pretty
do,
cool.
so when we send one of these to you, all you have to do is put a review and send them a screenshot, and they right away ship you another product.
Yeah.
So it's so cool. And they're on Amazon. So you go to Amazon. If you're already an Amazon Prime member, you already get all the perks. They're always like best costing versus the other ones. And you just check out the reviews and you'll see.
Got
they
Prime
have like
delivery.
Prime delivery, yeah, all that.
Prime
Oh yeah,
delivery?
they're on all that. That's how I fell into them. And I mentioned it before, and we got all crazy. But I have like pain on my back, and this really helped me through it. So I'm just like super excited that they believe in us, and they're gonna help us like keep going. And I want to support them for believing in us. So thank you so much, WellLution. I want to give you a shout out. Now, this is going to roll us to our last topic of our segment.
Okay.
So these are legal, non-cannabis products. But I want to talk about with you guys, what's the deal? Like, why can't we get that legal?
Yeah, so Congress continually keeps, stepping on or silencing all the different sanctions in order to make marijuana or CBD, legal. And I think I have my own reason of why I think that they're going to stop that, but that's what we're going to talk about is why do you think that they are trying to stop the legalization of marijuana. Some of the benefits of CBD, which is the relaxation part of marijuana, THC is the illegal portion of it, but CBD in itself, it actually makes the brain function at a higher level. The top 10 benefits for it is relief of chronic pain, improves lung capacity, helps lose weight, regulates and prevents diabetes, fights cancer, helps treat depression, shows promise in autism, regulates seizures. It can help to mend bones and also help with ADHD and ADD. So instead of taking prescribed medications, you could be taking something that is completely natural, grown out of the ground, to help with some of these different things. And so me personally, I think it's really all about half is population control and just wanting us to just keep on, just being sick and then we die or whatever, or we are going to buy medications and then we're going to still die and be broke from that. And second of all, I think it's because it's going to make a lot of us wealthy if we could sell marijuana. What you going to do with the people in jail? For marijuana. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna go with the medicine part because honestly, since I got on these products, I haven't been taking the medicine. And what's this?
What were you taking?
Stuff? That's what I'm trying to. Was it Vicodin? Those really hardcore stuff. Yeah,
people pop those.
I can't function.
For recreation.
I can't drive. I can't wake up on time. That stuff was intense. And steroid shots. So you have to take steroid shots. And Vicodin and all these things cost hundreds of dollars. The 4 herniated discs in my back. Okay. So, and I had a cyst that erupted in my stomach as well. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, basically pain, inflammation, things like that. And then here are these products that I feel like honestly were given by God. Are they not grown from the ground? And we're not allowed to do that. And I'm going to be honest, I called my doctor and I was like, is there any way you can prescribe me cannabis? Because all this prescription, how in the world is this better? It's been 2 years of Vicodin, 2 years of all these medications that cost a lot of money, have to make appointments for, and honestly never did anything for me. And the crazy thing about when I took the Vicodin and stuff, I would lay there and still be in pain but be drowsy. So I felt like it was more like a sleep medicine, but I was still in pain, so I was half asleep.
Right. So in that case, just smoke some indica. Something.
Straight up.
You got indica and you got sativa. You remember the two, because remember indica is, remember that by in the bed. You smoke that.
In the bed.
You're going to be in the bed, okay? You're going to be asleep. Sativa keeps you up. There's different strains and things. And I guess that's the thing, is that a lot of times when it comes to, the legal companies that have, dispensaries and things like that, they still can't even put the money in their bank accounts. So they leaving, I'm not trying to say this so you can rob somebody, but they leaving with cash out of the store. The banks won't support it. The government doesn't support it. If we were able as different ethnic groups in order to have cannabis businesses, that would change the world a lot. And there is a reason behind why they will not allow us to do that.
Money and medicine.
Money and medicine.
Money and medicine.
Whoever thought to bottle water is a genius. Whoever thought to sell air is a genius. These things that God have put here are made for us. He put them here for a reason. We're to consume them. We're to make money off of them. People sell water, man. You could dig in the ground and find water. Right. People sell oil. You can dig in the ground and sell. People are like, no, that's my oil, but it was there. God put that. God put that there, man. How you saying that's yours? You have to learn. So if once they figure out the taxation, because technically weed ain't illegal, it's not. It's just like money ain't real. So when the government grab a hold of certain things like that, and because if it's just like money, okay, money is not real. They have to create something to make us be in debt. Because just think, if you was never in debt, do you really need money?
Yeah.
You don't ever need money. You only need money to get out of debt. That's all you need money for. Food, you can grow that. That's free. Air free, water free. You just need money to get out of debt. Same thing with weed. Once they discover that it can enhance your intelligence, it can create a healthy lifestyle, they have to figure out how to tax it. It's not that they're going to keep it illegal. No, that's not going to happen, because you can buy weed stock right now. You know what I'm saying? Weed is suspected to be $100 billion industry coming the next 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Girl,
because I'm serious. I'm serious. Buy some stock, because weed is just weed is not just flower. It's gummy. It's food. It's paraphernalia. It's a whole industry of it. So they're not gonna keep it. Excuse me. They're not gonna keep it illegal. so to speak. They just have to figure out a way to, like you said, population control and make the money off of it. How can they tax it?
They're rocking it in Vegas,
People are
where it's legal.
Yeah.
It ain't us either.
Right.
I'm watching the specials.
Right.
Yeah.
People be having these dispensaries and things, and they running it like a business. There are loopholes that we don't know about.
It's a few black people that the businesses in the growing.
Oh, there are a couple of businesses. There's one black
And they're not
pharma
even
company.
40.
They have like a hotel that you can come to and you
get
can
high.
smoke all in the hotel, and they bring you all types.
You
of,
talking about Colorado or?
I think it's in Colorado.
Yeah.
One
There's
woman
legal
put
states out there, and it's dope.
I've been in the vending machine
Mama's
business
got
when it comes
juicy.
to hair extensions, and one woman put a black woman put it in vending machines, but another guy did it before that and put edibles and things in vending machines. And these are millionaires now.
I mean, they gonna do all of that. You know, they're gonna do all of just like you do a hamburger, man.
You got to take yourself to the environment. Like they say, this is not factual. You want to act, go to LA. You want to do music, go to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And people put
Where you
themselves.
go comedy at?
And the people just starting to come to my mind. There's
couple of
another
places.
black-owned company that they have a limo service, and they stack full of all different types of weed. You get all your friends, and y'all go around the city and do all of that, and
get high.
smoke and get high.
And get high.
Man, there are a few.
See what I'm saying? It's a business, man.
I saw one little
Make money.
little truck. They had coffee, bagels, and blunts.
all that. Come
That's
on.
the smartest shit in the world.
I'll
It was
take a
called Wake
coffee
and Bake.
bagel on the
What's
blunt.
that? 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz had that show. What's that? Most expensive.
Most
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah, whatever.
Most expensive
It's
is-
this black girl that was on there doing this infused crab legs and shrimps
Yes.
and
Man.
shrimps and bacon and feed
Yep.
them. And she was like, "Yeah, that right there, that's $350 for that. That right
For them
there.
hot wings.
Yeah, for them hot wings.
They ate $1,000 worth of hot wings.
Yeah, you saw.
And it
you
was
know what
only
I'm talking about.
6
But it was weed.
because each wing is like what?
Get
50
loaded.
milligrams of
The
THC.
THC
So
in
she
it?
was like, "Slow down, man. Don't eat." They say that's messed
They
up
big eating.
because you putting the THC in the food and it's giving us the munchies, so we can't stop. So we steady getting
yeah,
higher
yeah.
and higher.
I
It was
hear
hilarious.
that.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I think. I think it ain't gonna be illegal much longer. But I don't think once they legalize it everywhere, I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
figure out how not to smoke it then. Because now I'm thinking like, oh, they
Well,
finna-
because
They
it probably
get
will,
this out
it
of
will
it.
probably die. Be watered down. We don't know what they're gonna do with it at that
They
point.
gonna put
You
kill
know what I'm
people in it.
saying?
You grow it at your house is what I wanna know.
Absolutely, you can. Now,
They
I'm not
gonna
gonna
make-
sit here and explain all of that to you. Your water bill gonna be high
No,
as hell,
legally-
but you can do that. It's just not legal to do so.
Yet. They gonna make it legal to where you can grow a certain amount.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you
They
got,
finna
if
have-
you got a seed, there's like these pods that you can get, and it's like a big old pod.
You buy 'em where?
You can actually
In a legal
Google
state.
it.
In a legal state.
In a legal state, if you're in a legal
read
state,
it.
you can hook that up because it's a certain kind of filtration that it actually needs. You can't just use regular water for it. There's a lot of things that are involved in it. But for those who have money,
I guess so. She put her head on.
for those who have money, you need to open up a dispensary. Is what you need to do.
Got cock mine
Okay.
to the side
Yeah,
like
yeah.
T.I.
Well, mine in the front like a unicorn. What's happening?
Yeah. All right, guys.
Like T.I.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
say
y'all
grace.
good?
Yeah, you about to get busy.
Right.
All right, that wraps up our first season for the first year. Are we? Yeah, first year.
You want to
yeah.
sing them Happy New Year?
All right, let's get our crew in
You wanna
here.
Phil, you want to tell them
Phil.
Happy New Year?
Get in.
Yes.
I also
Me?
want to
Oh, roll in
shamelessly
this way.
promote the
So they can
the
stay right here.
Phill Wade show for all aspiring artists, comedians, entertainers. I do a show every week. Please
right
come.
on.
Oh, wait, where you
crap,
go?
I
my
want to
bad.
support all y'all.
I need to be up there with some flyers.
Yeah,
can
yeah.
sit on my
yeah.
lap.
Come
Next
through.
show.
It's Tuesday.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Where's the next
Just I
show?
don't want to run over your Millie Jackson boots.
You know what?
Young man, older woman boots.
You know what?
She like them young ones.
Yeah, I do. I do kind of like
I
the
wasn't supposed to laugh that
35.
loud. I can't even see the boobs, but just the references.
Say young man, older woman.
They look cute though. They cute.
Young man,
They
older
cute.
woman.
They cute.
Right.
That's funny.
So wait, Phil, what did you just say about your show? Your shows every week?
Oh, I do an independent artist show. On the music side of what I do, but it's all types of artistry. Every Tuesday, Taste Bar and Kitchen, Midtown.
Midtown, okay.
I support indie artists all up and down, so it's always a
I'll be
beautiful,
there.
supportive vibe.
What time on Tuesday?
8 o'clock, 8 to 11.
Let's all
8 to
go
11.
live.
Okay, cool.
Right on.
Oh, that's
Are we
right.
on Instagram or Facebook?
You know what?
Whatever
y'all want to do.
Damn. Can you?
You done tapped out, Tressa.
Yeah, I tapped out. I probably done. Is it always low battery?
Make sure y'all follow us on social media. We go live. Where can we find you guys?
Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry.
Where can we find you?
At comedian Keisha Hunt on Instagram, at Keisha Hunt on Facebook and Twitter. So that's at comedian Keisha Hunt on Instagram and at Keisha Hunt on Facebook and Twitter.
Keisha, what you got going on, girl?
Man,
Hey.
you know what it is. I am on radio, syndicated radio on the Al Rucker Show. You can catch me on that Monday through Friday.
crap.
Check your local listings and times.
Flex.
Put that back though.
We also international too. So
Flex.
Will.
I think we're in Dominican Republic and Jamaica. I know Jamaica for sure. But also January 11th with Tressa and also Phill Wade. We are at the Houston Improv. You can go get your tickets. The link is in my bio on at comedian Keisha Hunt on Instagram. I got a lot of other stuff, but my main focus is making sure I get that hour together.
Who gonna put this? Will.
Amen.
You gonna put this? Somebody gonna put this back on.
Oh,
All right, Tressa, where can we find you on social media? What you got going on?
On social media, you can find me at comedian COMEDIAN. Did I spell that shit right?
That's your name.
What?
Comedian. Did I spell comedian right?
Baby.
Comedian Tressa.
Look, there ain't no spelling bee. Come and laugh.
Look,
This ain't no-
on all social media, like she said, I'm producing the show at the Improv January 11th, 2020. It is Houston's first comedy matinee. Jeff Shelley is hosting. Keisha Hunt is on the show. Phill Wade is on the show. Roxy Hayes is on the show. Ben Jackson is on the show. Doors open at 1 o'clock. Show starts at 2. You can get 2 for $20 with the code SHINE. SHINE. That is January 11th, 2020. It is a Saturday. It is Houston's first comedy matinee. Is going down. I got the most fire lineup of the freaking world going down. So it's all about showcasing the talent that you really should absolutely know who they are. And if you don't, they about to blow up. Time to Shine is about allowing the Houston talent to shine first. And then we'll get everybody else after Houston shines first, y'all. So January 11th at the Improv. Is going down. So, and then Lady Bits is tonight. Lady Bits at the Secret Group tonight on the 28th. And then on January 10th, I also have a showcase and an open mic every 2 weeks at St. Bernard's Pub at 3907 Canal Street. And that we skipped yesterday because of the holiday, but it'll resume January 10th at 3907 Canal Street. And the show, normally the show starts at 10, but I might flip that and do the open mic at 10 and do the show at 9. So just follow me, Comedian Tressa, on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook. Actually, my fan page is Comedienne, the French way, COMEDIENNE, Tressa. Tressa Eleby, it's on like 3 spaces for that. You're going to have 5,000 friends. So, I'm sorry. I ain't got no room on that. But follow me, Comedian Tressa. But come to the show, January 11th. Okay?
All right. So, the fact you talked about Facebook. Okay, why are y'all coming to our personal pages? All I'm posting are my kids, okay? Stay on my public pages if you want, like, comedy and funny things. And I literally have 100 friends requests, and I'm so sorry, but it's like, it's my children. I don't know what y'all want me to do. Or they'd be like, oh, this bitch not funny. Well, this not for you. Like,
Right, this is for my family.
So y'all need to stop coming out on our personal pages. Unless y'all really trying to be best friends, then we can talk about it. So Sally Lebig at SALLYLEBIG on Facebook and on Instagram. Also on Amazon, I have 2 books, Laughing My Struggles Off. Go hit them up. I haven't told y'all, but I bought lot in San Antonio.
You did what?
I bought land in San Antonio.
Oh, amazing.
It's walking distance to the Riverwalk and the AT&T Center. Okay. My goal was to make a
Laff It Off studio,
well,
You want a comedy club? Let's
yeah, something like that. Actually, a personal development retreat where laughing, it's going to have comedy in it. So it's a long-term goal. I really hope to start building and maybe in a year or two have it running so we can work on that.
Oh, so that's why you got to age your husband. That's why you got to age your husband.
You can put the numbers in. He got the Excel sheets.
He got that chop.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got that cheddar.
We going to do that. So that's my goal. That's what I'm going to be putting my energy on. And just being consistent, like my boy said over here, because that's very, very important. And I really, really, really love what you said. No wasted ideas 2020. I hope we can get that hashtag
yes.
going. No wasted ideas.
By Phill Wade.
Dude, because comedians sit in the car and we have 20 skits in our head, but we don't do them because we're scared or whatever. So I really need to get on that. So that's all for me. What's up?
Man, follow me on social media, Mr. Phill Wade. What Snoop say? Follow me. Can't even still can't say that, man.
Right.
But Mr. Phill Wade with 2 L's, MrPhillWade. Man, no wasted ideas in 2020. I'm just excited, man. Appreciate you, Tressa, for reaching out.
Right.
It's gonna be a live show.
January 11th.
I've been blessed every time I've been in that building. I never been booed, and it's not gonna be this next time because we about to turn up. I feed off of y'all energy, so you know we about to be live at 5. I'm gonna need all the energy, but yeah. Every Tuesday, Taste Bar and Kitchen, I host a Phill Wade show supporting independent artistry. I just love seeing people, operate at their maximum capacity, just doing what they're supposed to do, operating in their purpose. Music, comedy, poetry, we invited all live music. We pleasing all the senses. You want some good food? The food is bomb. They got collard greens up in there at the Taste Bar and Kitchen. So y'all got to.
Can you see Phill on that side?
Yeah. But we support all of that energy. It's gonna be a great new year. Keep your New Year's resolutions to yourself, man. Don't be trying to see you lying already in 20. It's gonna be January 2nd. Somebody already fell off or something. They held on from December 31st and woke up with it on January 1st.
That's right.
That's why I ain't gonna say nothing about dieting. I'm gonna do that one alone.
We ain't even touch that one. Nobody start talking about no goddamn diet.
But
ain't about to do nothing about no diet.
Gargantuan things. I got my character K. Relly, he gonna be dropping an album. Shout out to K. Relly, the real king of R&B, about to show and prove what's really going down in the streets, man. He's a beast out there.
Yeah, because we had a little video with Billy Sorrell.
Yeah, had a video. We was like number 4 or 5 on 97.9. Our song "Everybody Needs a Little Ho Ho Ho." It's a popular Christmas holiday single. It's a classic. But nonetheless, man, follow us, look at us, be at the show, come to the show. Most importantly, we gonna
January 11th, 2020.
Ticket links in my bio as well.
Comedy matinee, January 11th. Doors open at 1. Show starts at 2. Code SHINE, SHINE. You get 2 for 20. Tickets are $25. So, come on out.
All right,
guys. Hey, look, I'm Trey Love. I'm here too. How y'all doing? Find me on Facebook, Instagram, TRAILOVE. On Twitter, it's with the number 5 at the end. Y'all come. Join my page, man. I'll be on there acting a fool, doing skits, all that stupid stuff. I have a show December 31st. I will be hosting New Year's, New Me. It's going to be live. I'm a bunch of fun, so I cannot wait. It's going to be with DK Abinobi, Mike Worm, just a few. So if y'all come through. It's going to be at Cool Runnings. $15. You hook up with me. I'll give you 2 for 20, I guess, too.
Maybe.
Yeah, we got competitors out here. We got a price match.
Y'all be good, man. Happy New Year.
What's your goal for 2020?
My goal for 2020 to grow as a father, to grow as a friend, to grow as a comedian. That's pretty much
father
that.
Vibes, yeah.
They think you Amber Neal. Tell them who you are. Tell them you are not Amber Neal.
What?
Yeah, tell them who you are.
You're live. You're live.
They don't know I pretend to be racist and all kinds of things. I'll do it. I'll Google her on my whole way home.
She ain't racist.
She not racist. You just not Amber Neal.
She only date black men.
She ain't racist.
No, she not racist.
We not doing that.
She is righteous. She cool, man. They just mistake you for Amber Neal.
No.
That's not. Tell them who you are.
Oh, Sally Lebig. SALLYLEBIG.
My best friend.
Best friend. Like that's
that cat.
Yeah, best friends will never do stuff like that.
Right.
No.
Okay, we got that together.
Well, what's up?
What's up, y'all?
What you got going on?
Oh man, just trying to grow to new heights. You know what I mean? I'm about to be through with school, and I'm wrestling myself on what I'm gonna go back for. Because I'm realizing that this bachelor is probably going to be obsolete. But it's just something about that Dr. W.J. Perro, that just kind of ran. You feel me?
Go get that. Go get
put
that.
that on some dark skin. That's just gone, But outside of that,
here with that title.
Outside of that, just want to grow to newer heights, man. WillRock is doing very good. We're looking to expand and get more into some of this skit work with you silly people.
Yeah.
So fun times ahead. So I'm just grateful to get through another year and ambition to start my next one off with a serious punch. No ideas wasted. I want that shirt too.
No ideas wasted.
No ideas wasted. 2020. Let's get it.
Yeah.
No ideas wasted. Straight up.
Yeah, that's the vibe.
2020 is going down.
All right, y'all. That wrapped up our episode of Life is Hard.
Laugh it off.
You better laugh it off.
See y'all.
Comment, subscribe, and share.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh, Lord.
Get in there.
It'll be that time of that little piano.
Hey, don't go too far. Y'all need to take a picture real quick.
And I'm still live. Is anybody even looking at that?
People looking. I mean, they'll look at it. They be
Later.
looking at it.
They'll
They
look
don't
at it
click
later.
on
It's still live now.
Like if you're on
Right
Facebook, you probably have 100 viewers.
Right.
But if it don't count it till they click on it.
Right. Are you serious?
Somebody stole my whole
I had 500,000 followers.
A 500,000 on Facebook.
They changed
and
my code.
hacked.
I know where the page. I know who did it.
Thanks, girlfriend.
My phone.
It's a company that did it.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Jeff Shelley. Special announcement. January 11th, I will be hosting the Comedy Matinee. Ooh, I damn near lost my voice. Hey, that's how excited I am. Hey, Tressa, Ben Jackson, Roxy Hayes, Phill Wade, they round up. Ooh, hey, we're about to be turned, man. Keisha Hunt. Hey, and I'm hosting that thing, man. I'm talking about energy on top of energy. Come on, it's a Tressa production. Black women and powerful motherfuckers, you hear me? Hey, it's going down, man. So y'all get there. Doors open at 1 p.m. Be ass in the seat at 2 p.m. and enjoy the show. You feel me?